What do you think when you stare into Primrose's eyes?
I mean, that's everything that brought us together. You know, that first picture, seeing her blue eyes, not really even knowing what that meant. Like, I didn't even know what glaucoma in a baby looked like. I saw that picture and sent in an email and said, hey, tell me about this little girl. What's her story?
Welcome to SBSK. Join me as I travel around the world and interview individuals living with a condition to prove no matter how you communicate or what obstacles you face, you're always deserving of love and acceptance. So without hesitation, let's meet today's friend. What do you hope others see when they look at Primrose?
Just a normal child. Just someone else. Just a normal kid. You know, I'm not gonna pretend that they're not gonna see her eyes, because that's something they're gonna see, because that's what drew us to Primrose. But beyond that, she's just a normal child. She has wants and needs, and she enjoys playing and all that kind of stuff.
That's his camera. Did you feel that camera? Yeah, that's Mr. Chris.
Does she always like to explore when there's new stimuli, like me, my camera, my voice?
Yes, yep. Very, very interested. She's usually pretty hesitant, but she's very handsy with you, so it's good. That's his camera. That's what's taking pictures of you. And you know, a lot of our life is narrating. Primrose, we're gonna walk over to the chair. Primrose, you're about to touch a doorknob. Here's a wall, those kinds of things, because she'll remember those, and later on, when we're walking upstairs, she'll be like, oh, here's my wall. I have to hold the wall to get upstairs.
Do you enjoy the process of helping Primrose function?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's a challenge. It's constantly trying to put together a jigsaw puzzle with no corners, no end pieces. You're just literally trying to sort out random pieces, and you know, sometimes you get it right, sometimes you don't, but it's the process that's the most fun, because in the process you can see the progress.
She's got the two best the best brother and best sister of life. They're very well bonded.
Tell me about your sister.
She's really cute, and she likes to snuggle, and she's a really good girl.
I don't want to set people up and think that adoption is always going to be this fairy tale and there's going to be an immediate connection with the child that you're adopting. But we were super blessed, and I found personally this immediate connection with her. Adoption's
Hard and beautiful and brutal, and the most miraculous thing, I mean, the idea that a child not born to me is mine and is mine through and through, as though she is blood and bone. That's a miracle. That is a miracle. You're a miracle. You are. That's my hair. That's a beautiful song.
Is there anything special about your sister?
She is blind, and that's really good because she's made that way.
I found out right after Christmas that our 8-year-old asked Santa for Primrose to talk. And I said, you know what, honey, there's some things that only God and Primrose can control. There's some things that Santa would love to do but can't, and Primrose's timeline's not ours.
What do you think Primrose is going to be when she's an adult?
She's going to be a very, very, very good adult, and she would be very, very smart and have interest. And she loves me seeing her.
Was Primrose your sister as soon as she came home?
Yes, and right when she got home, I was happy, and it was amazing.
What was so amazing about it?
That she was there. I was waiting on her a long time, and I was really excited. and when she got home, it was like magic.
I can be in the kitchen cooking and they'll all three be in the living room and I can hear her get upset, and before I can even get over here, one of them has anticipated her needs and picked her up, put her chest to chest, squeezed her, rocked her. They're literally becoming caregivers to her in that way.
Why does it help to pat her chest?
It helps. Usually it helps her calm down, or she likes the vibrations.
Every day we fight for Primrose's heart. We want her to be safe. We want her to know she's 100% ours forever. There is never any going back. And that's a fight. It's not in her brain to trust or to understand that. So we have to show her that unconditional, forever family love. Only heaven knows just how far you go. Say you love us, to say you love us, to say you love us. Good.
There's different goals for each child. Just like if you had a kid that was in 4th grade versus the kid in kindergarten, they're all going to share different goals. She has a completely different set of goals. And so we very much take pride in when she accomplishes what would seem like a mediocre accomplishment. You know, she can go to karate class with the bigs and not have a meltdown because of all the screaming and ahs and all that stuff. If she can cope with that and manage it, man, I mean, that's just like one of our bios getting all A's for this semester. I mean, that's a huge deal. It's a huge accomplishment because that was a big deal for her.
At first, when she first started moving, when she first recognized the house, I was like, oh my goodness, she's gonna be walking around the house.
Do you and Primrose play a lot like this?
Yes. We usually, she has a ball pit and a trampoline. I usually take her back to her room and she bounces on it. And one time I was holding her and she went boing, boing, and I bounced her to a ball pit. You like that?
Is there any difference between your love of Primrose and your love of your 2 biological children?
No. No. It's slightly different. And not because the 2 bios are bios and she's adopted. There's a different set of needs for each child. Our oldest needs a certain type of love. She needs a certain type of affection. Our middle son needs a certain type of love and communication, less affection and more attention. And Primrose requires more hands-on, just a different level.
Does Primrose often gravitate towards new people and try to make bonds and friendships?
Yeah. She's very sensitive to tone of voice, the type of person it is. I mean, it's very, very special.
Can you give hugs?
I'm happy to be here with you. Is she exploring a lot more now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's all over the house. She will explore everything. And if there's any object that she comes across, hey, that's too much. That's too much. If there's any object that she comes across, she'll be hands-on.
Yeah. I like to make all kinds of cool sound. Ay.
Don't just get in a family and suddenly are told that we're loved and all of a sudden all of our trauma and past grief is gone. That's not what happens. So when she's sick or when she's sad and we can't figure out why, you know, just reminding her we love you, and sometimes just putting her in between all of us, and it's not just her heart to know that she's safe and loved and trusted, but that her worth, we have to teach her worth as well.
Have a kiss?
Kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss. Kiss, kiss. Come on.
Kiss, kiss, Primrose.
Oh, thank you so much. Can I have another one? Kiss. Kiss, kiss. Thank you.
The best.
Do you love Primrose?
Yes.
Why?
Because she's my sister and she's part of our family. And she has tiny buns.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to help SBSK grow and show the world that we all deserve acceptance and a little bit of understanding. See you next time. She just goes with the flow, doesn't she?